Hello and welcome to a short tutorial. Some people asked me on Facebook how I did this shape here, and I think it's easier to make a small tutorial and instead I explain it on Facebook or somewhere. So let's make a small tutorial and show you how I did this. It's quite simple. So let's start with a normal sphere. We need a sphere in standard mode. Then we convert it in a polygon mode. So go in your polygon mode. Now we select some polygons. Only select visible elements unchecked, so we don't have so many work. We need this. And hold Shift on your keyboard to add selection. And this, so now we invert this selection. Invert and delete these polygons. Just hit delete on your keyboard. Now go into point mode, and we have here some points we don't need anymore, so right click and optimize. So now again we select some polygons. We select these ones and be sure here only select visible elements is unchecked. And hold your Shift. So, and now we extrude these polygons here. I do it from the top view so I can better see it. Extrude it. Press D on your keyboard, and now we extrude it so that the points or the edges are almost touch each other. So that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. And now we have selected these polygons here. Just let it select and then press delete on your keyboard. We don't need these polygons. Again, point mode and right click optimize. So that's the first step. Second step is we duplicate this sphere. You can press Ctrl C and Ctrl V on your keyboard, and you have duplicated it, or you just hold your command key and a Control key, so it's on your keyboard, and just drag it down. Good. This is this. Now we rotate it 90 degrees. You see we have here some polygons we don't need. So away with the first one, and we delete these polygons here we don't need. So go into point mode. I'll do it like this. Go in the loop mode, UL for loop mode, and press here points, delete. Same here, check, delete. And now we go in the rectangle selection mode. Be sure here only select visible elements unchecked. Select these ones and these ones. Where? Yes. Check. That's it. Now we have this nice thing here. So what we have to do now is to connect these two objects here. So select both, right click, and here connect and delete. So now we have just one object. So now we have to weld some points. So let's see here. Let's go in selection mode. Now only select visible elements. I check it, so you don't have to, but it's better for me, so I can not select some points I don't need. So take these 3 points. Now right click and go to Weld. Here, and now in the middle point here, just click it and magic happens. So we do it here the same. And if you want to change between the last two tools you had, so just press the spacebar on your keyboard. Now I am in the weld mode. When I press space, I am in the selection mode. I press space again, I'm again in the weld mode. So you can easily and fast do your job here. So go in the selection mode, these three, spacebar, I'm in the weld mode. Zack. Same here. Same here. Then same here with these points, of course. Same here. Same here. And same here. Then same. Let's just first here. Oops, that was wrong. So wrong again. So. Yeah, I have a point here that I don't need, so again. So now let's have a look if everything is closed. That looks good. Yes, good so far. And now we put this whole sphere in a subdivision surface. If you hold Alt on your keyboard or Command on your keyboard and press it, it becomes automatically parent of the sphere. So, but now we do some loop cuts that we get a nicer result. And here, so go in the edge mode and take your knife, press K on your keyboard and knife in the loop mode. Go here and do some loop cuts. One here, one here, one about here. You can do it however you want, so like this. Now let's see result. Looks much better. Let's see, so here, yeah, we have a nice mesh. Good so far. And now we want a little thickness here and on the top. So let's go here. Go in the polygon mode, selection mode, and we need this polygon selected here. I tried with the loop mode, UL, and so you don't get, but here with the boundary loops it should work, you see, check. Okay, and now we do a extrusion, D on your keyboard. Be sure your created caps is off, so not activated, and give it a little thickness here. But this should be okay. I give 2 subdivisions, and let's have a look how it looks now. Yes, that's exactly this thing I had. Let's see. It's exactly the same. Good. Now let's show you this tubes. That is very easy. So these tubes here, they are nothing. So they're just fun. Let's hide this for a moment. So here we take a tube. I think I did 20, 420. Okay, with 1 segment in the middle. So then I convert it to the polygon object. Here I go to the loop mode, UL, and yes, we had this boundary loop, we don't need it now. Then MS for bevel, and I beveled this 20 centimeter, or no, 10, not 20, 10. We have 20, 20, so we need 10. Yeah, that's correct. Now we go in the polygon mode, UL for loop. So now D for extrude, and we extruded 190 centimeter with no subdivision. Good. We have this. Now we take some loop cuts, K, loop. Go here, 1. Restrict the selections. So 1, 2. You don't see it later, but I know it's here, so. Okay. Then another loop cut here. Then one here. Another one here. Here, another one here, and a last one here. Good. So now go to polygon mode. The polygons are still selected from our extrusion. That's nice, but here not. So add here a selection, and add here a selection. Don't forget to hold shift to add selections. Good. Then we do an inner extrude. So just I on your keyboard. Press it and go about 2 centimeters. Let's say 2 centimeter. And then again an extrusion D with, I would say, let's see, about 100. Such something like 100. Okay. Good. Now we will see what we have. We do this in a subdivision surface too, and we get these tubes. Okay, that's not nice here. Let's do another cut, another loop cut, UL. I go back a little bit to this extrusion. So now this extrusion. So because I show you why, we can do it nicer. Do it an extrusion now D. At first do it with just 2 centimeter. No, -2, of course. -2 centimeter. And now again now we can do about 100 again. So but we have to go somewhere else. Then go D and -100. Now we have this this cut here. You see? Now we get a better result. It looks much better, see? Good. That's it. That's exactly the thing I did here. 56. Nothing more. Okay. So now I pause this a little bit, and maybe because I got a question now exactly this time how I texted it. So I make a small break and continue then. You don't see it, so for you it's continues now. So okay, let's continue. Get a small snack and a beer. Let's continue. So yeah, the texturing. I use for the texturing from Grayscale Gorilla the HDR Studio Lite Studio thing. The content browser, presets, GSG, HDR Studio Pack. I use this one. Double click it, you have it here. So, but you don't have to have this GSG kit, so I tell you then how you can do it without this. So I have to rotate this building here. So create a null, create object, null object, put this 2 in the null. Then let's rotate this a little bit. I did it 36 minus 5. Should be quite okay. Yeah. Good. Then we need the render settings. At first I do it with very low render settings. You see I have here my own render settings. Go to this low one. 1000. Ambient occlusion is okay. Global illumination. Quasi-vertical is okay. Custom. Here I do 16. Physical render. Progressive is okay. That's okay too. It should render quite fast. Yeah. Let's see how it renders. Okay, so now let's make some materials. Here we have the materials from our HDR Studio Rig. You can do it without this, so just for the reflections, do a sky, give the sky an HDRI image and light it with this, or with this big sphere and put it on the sphere, the HDRI image. But it's very easy with this HDR Studio Rig, so I would recommend to have a look about this. It's the money worth, believe me. It's about, I don't know now, I think $99 or so. Good. What I do is I give this whole materials from the HDR Studio Rig a layer. Let's say add a new layer. Good. Then window. Layer manager. And here I want to call it scene. Good. Now here we can make our materials. Let's start with the red one. It was simple red thing, no color. just transparency with a refraction from 1.517, and here I made a like 50. The refractance, yeah, I have R16, but with the reflection you can play as well in R15, 14 or down. But I will give this project file then on my website to download. So, and if you open it with R15 or lower, so Cinema will convert this in an older material. So I think it should be okay then. So I don't need a specular here. It's GGX. Let it 100. See it later. So dielectric and glass. Good. The first one, and put it on this one. Let's see what's happened. Good. Okay. The second one, just copy this. So it was too fast. Take this, the first one, just click on it, hold the mouse button, press your control key or Steuerung and drag it to copy. So this is then the yellow one. Go to the transparency. Here we need, of course, yellow. So, and here light yellow too. Yeah, and what I forgot, and of course I had a little blurriness in transparency. I think 3 or 5 or so. Let's do 5. So the yellow one on this. Yeah, and what's easy is with the HDR Studio Rig, you can go in the HDR Studio Rig, then Attribute Manager, and here on the floor can put like light red. Okay, this way. Yeah, darker red. You see? But I said you can't do it without the HDR kit too, so but just shall I do it now? Yeah, just as I said, with the sky and with a HDRI image on the as material on the sky, and but you for HDRI lighting you will find a lot of tutorials on YouTube or Vimeo or somewhere. So now what I did here is I had 3 spots. So let's at first I to make camera. Here now. -15 x null. Okay, and the protection tag. So good. Yeah. So okay. Now I want camera, target camera. In the target, I give my sphere here. No, not the target camera. Stupid. target light we need, not target camera. Camera we have already. Light, target light, so now it's, and in the target we, our sphere here. What I did now, so yeah. Come on. It's too hot here. We have now 37 degrees in the shadow, and here in my room I think it's about 48, 49 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit. So it's quite hot here. So good. We have the first spot here. Then let's make a second one. So copy this one and put it right. Let's see here. Or so. First one so. Doesn't matter how. And copy again. Third one about here. Yeah, something like this. Then I, of course, gave colors to this. So let's my reggae colors: red, green, and yellow. Let's see what we get now. Not really much. So I want to see the icon lights, so go to the basic and icon colors, so we see which one is which one. So something I don't know. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that looks better. Make the Hardware Studio here not so bright. Let's say 50. Okay, we get some colors. And what I did do is I gave caustics. So go to the three lights, you can select all three together. Go to caustics and enable the caustics. Whew, what did I here? Don't know. 10,000, 100, 500,000 I think. I don't really know about the caustics, how they work and something. I just try as long as I like it. So just try it too, maybe. And now in the render settings we have to go to the caustics too. And 200%. Let's see. I'll try. We'll see what we get. Of course, now you have to work. Poor PC. But this should be okay. If it needs too long, I will stop the video or pause the video. Should work faster. Doesn't matter, so stop it for one time. Stop it and then go here. Let's do just 1,000. 100,000 of course. And try to render it in the render manager. So I pause it here so you don't have to wait. So now I tested a bit, so you don't have to watch how I tested it and test. So the last result now was this one, and I did it like this. We have now caustics here, caustics with 100,000. It's enough. And here, what I forgot, we need shadow. I took the area shadow. And in the render settings, caustics at 200%. I think 100% is enough here too. Let's see now, is this settings what we get? Should work. Okay. Let's do a quick render, we see how long it takes. Should go faster now with 100,000 photons. Hopefully. Yeah, my render settings are here at physical automatic 40%. Global illumination with just 16 samples. It's enough. Multipass we don't need. Yeah, now we get this, and so you see the way how I did it, and you can test, and maybe show your results. Maybe on my Facebook site or somewhere. Okay, I hope it helps you a little bit. At first I just wanted to show how I modeled this, for whatever this is. But now I see how I did the texturing to it. It's really simple, so no problem here. Okay. For the grayscale gorilla, for the HDRI studio, just Google about HDRI studio rig and grayscale gorilla or GSG, and that's it, and you will come to this site. It's really nice because you can do different HDRIs, so you have your different studios. Yes, you can take different things for background or for reflection. It makes fun, so just have a look once. Okay, I hope it was useful for you, and I hope to see you again, or you see me again. I don't see you. What a pity. Okay, wish you a nice day and have a lot of fun. Bye bye.